Oh yeah. Feels good.
What's up, y'all? Let me hear your flow. Who's on the episode of Polar Opposites, the Melanin edition? It's Songbird. Yeah, that didn't work at all. I tried to. Guys, y'all already know I can't rap. Y'all already know.
It's Dante Black.
And we're back for another episode of your favorite internet show. Go ahead and tell them what it is.
Polar Opposites, the Melanin edition.
Every time. Alright, so if it's your first time tuning in, what's up? Thanks for tuning in. Make sure you hit that like and that subscribe button that's sitting below us, and the notification bell that's right next door. Hit it one time so that you're notified every time a new episode of Polar Opposites, the Melanin edition, pops up. And for our returning opposite fam,
what they do?
Alright, so let's get into today's topic. When did you first feel proud to be black? I'll let you start with that.
The first time I felt proud to be black, I believe that I was probably in elementary. It had to be
Elementary.
Yeah, and not elementary. Well, I'm not one of them. I'm in elementary. You know,
Okay.
come from the South. We just say it. You feel me?
I'm from the South.
You from something else. You from a slave quarter, but I'm from the South.
But you the one that say elementary.
Yeah, I'm not trying to be one of them uppies, but anywho, yeah, I felt proud to be black when I was a youngin, because I remember that we used to, in elementary we was some wild kids and we would do wild things, and I remember this one guy, he came up to us as we were fighting and wrestling and all of this. He was like, "Hey man, y'all need to cut that out." He was like, "We as people, we need to stick together. You know, y'all young, y'all really not gonna understand what I'm talking about, but y'all really need to stick together, because when y'all grow up, you know, all eyes are gonna be on y'all. So y'all need to chill out with all of that, and y'all need to actually respect each other." He was like, look at you, look at the man next to you, look at the brother next to you. He was like, "Yeah, y'all out here fighting, but at the end of the day, y'all gotta come back to school. Y'all doing that today, y'all gotta come back to school the next day, and the next day, and the next day, and the next day." He was like, "You don't like him?" He was like, "No, I don't like what he said." "You don't like what he said, but do you like him?" Like, "Yeah, he's cool." "Okay, cool. All right, y'all have to stick together." Where I'm from in Miami, they was like, "You see them boys over there?" They was talking about the Spanish boys. They said, "All of them stick together." "Did you see the white boys over there? All of them stick together. But y'all over here fighting. Y'all have to stick together, because at the end of the day, if y'all fighting each other, how y'all gonna help either one of them should them other two groups come over and do something with y'all?" And from that day forward, I was like, you know what? I got it. Not saying that I didn't fight no other black people.
That's what I was just about to
Not
ask.
saying
Like,
that
did
didn't happen.
that really resonate with you?
No, but I did think twice. I tried to stay away from that, even to this day. I try to stay away from that, because, you know, once he told me that, I really thought about it, and I was like, we have to stick together, and we have to, you know, we have to be one. And it made me feel good that it wasn't a white person that told me this. I was like, okay, my people do care about me. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so maybe I need to carry myself in a different manner. And I, with a couple other guys, we actually, you know, start carrying ourselves in that way. And then the moment we start moving ourselves away from, you know, all of the negative things we were doing at a young age, we start noticing a change. And so we start, you know, participating in, you know, in February, in Black History, and start learning more. And then I started understanding why he said what he said. And then you start learning the truth about slavery, and how some of them that they didn't just, "Oh yes, master, I'm gonna take it." There's a lot of people that did fight back. A lot. And so once I saw that at a young age, I was like, you know what? I'm all in, man. I didn't know color mattered, but I'm all in. So what about you?
I would also have to say that my first time when I first became being proud to be black is when I was young as well too. My mom, she was she's such a big advocate about learning and teaching. And she was one of my first teachers that started teaching us about Black history. I had to be about 5 or 6, and we would always do like these huge Black history presentations at my church when I was younger. And she would have so much information. She just had piles and piles of information, and just teaching us about slavery and different inventors and things like, and just amazing stuff that we've created, we've invented. And I was like, wow, this small thing came from someone that looked like me. And it was just amazing, from different toys to cell phones to songs. It was just amazing. And everybody that knows me knows I'm such a music lover. And that was the part where I kind of zoned in on. It was the different singers in the era, the musicians, the writers. That was my part. And it was just like, just seeing those songs like Lift Every Voice and Sing, which was the Negro National Anthem. They call it the Negro National Anthem, but we call it the African American National Anthem. It was written by James Weldon Johnson. And that song, yes, most people know the Lift Every Voice and Sing Till Earth and Heaven Ring, those first 4 stanzas of it. But then they get to the sing a song, da 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 da. Learn the words, guys. Learn the words. And not just to the first verse. I know the words to all 3 verses of that song. That second verse, it talks about the struggle that we had to go through. And the last verse talks about, even though we've gone through that struggle, there is light at the end of that tunnel. And it's just a powerful song. If you don't know it, learn it.
I want to chime in on that. When we was in elementary, we had a vocational school that was right next door, and they would allow us to use their auditorium. So whenever we would have an assembly, we would have to go over there, and they would always do that before the national anthem. And I never knew why every time we sung that, I got chills. I never knew. And then once that incident happened that I told you guys about, and I started doing research, that song made so much more sense to me.
I'm honestly happy to say that I learned the African American National Anthem before I learned the words to the Star Spangled Banner. So shout outs to my mama, because she did that. Hashtag you did that, boo.
Yeah, they taught us that first. We would say first, and then we would do the national anthem. And that was every time we went there. And they made sure, you guys know who you are. And
that's really good. That is absolutely amazing. I will say that the children that I'm always around, my nieces and nephews, the kids that I teach at church, and all of the younger children that are around me, I make sure that they know the importance of how they look, who they are, what we've done, and I at least try to teach them the first verse. I want you to know at least the first verse and Lift Every Voice and Sing. So I'm proud to say that all the children that are constantly around me, they know the whole song. So I'm happy to know that. But the ones I don't see as often, I do know they know at least the first verse. Yeah, exactly. So I'm doing my part to pass down what was given to me to the next generation. And I pray that they can continue to have that going. And then as we get older, as each generation grows up, we just become more and more powerful.
Exactly, and because we learn more, there's more information out there. There's more knowledge. Let's say if you get to high school, college, and let's say you went to, what's the next level? Grad school and all of that. You can learn things no matter where you are. It's basically what I'm saying. It doesn't matter your level of education, as long as you're open to learning it. There's tons of information out there.
It's always out there, exactly. So you just have to go and find it.
You have to, and you won't be disappointed. You'll be upset at a lot of things that you find out, because they're going to teach you the lies in school. But it's up to you to find the truth.
All right, guys. So what's your take on this topic? When was the first time that you were proud to be Black? Leave us a comment down below. And even if you're not Black, leave us a comment of when you found out something that made you proud that the Black community invented something. There we go. We turned it around, right?
No, let's not. Let's leave it at that. We know your first time when you realize basically you was black. Because young. Here's the thing: when you're young, skin color doesn't matter to you. You just see another child. The only time skin color comes into play is when an adult or an older sibling pointed it out to you.
Intervene, exactly.
That's the only time color matters. But if you put, let's say if you take 20 kids and they all from different races and you put them all in a room and they don't know nothing about race, only thing they care about is that's my friend. That's my friend.
All right. Until next time, Songbird.
Dante Black.
Chill to the next episode.